We continue work on the ragdolls on day 97 of Goblin's Greed development. Since the code I had working was no longer working, I decided to go back to the basics and diagnose things one at a time. So I started out by simply simulating physics on the mesh when the Z button is pressed, which worked actually. But the next thing I did was take this logic and put it in some RPCs so that all connected players can see it happening, which again works. So what this tells me is that there's something wrong with the code I did previously. I already figured this was the case, but this confirms it. I originally wrote the ragdoll code on day 14, so there's no wonder what I chose to do back then. The next thing to do is to drag the player around when they're ragdolling, and this didn't really work. When you interact with the body, it falls through the floor. Now this is a product of how I have dragging set up, and I realized this isn't really how I want to achieve this anyway. I want this mechanic to be more of a carry and less of a drag. To prototype this idea, I'm simply attaching one actor to another when the ragdolling goblin is interacted with. I'm still contemplating how I feel about this idea and if it should look like a fireman's carry or just out in front, or if I want to go a different route entirely. But with that being said, I'm going to get back to the think tank. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.